So last time we created a GLUT window, which is here. And so today what we want to do is we want to start drawing something on the window. And the easiest thing to probably draw in OpenGL is a triangle. So we're actually going to make use of our render function that we made the last time. So if you go back into your render, what you want to do is clear the graphics content. So you do that by doing GL clear, GL color buffer bit, and GL depth. So this is why the depth was important. I mentioned it in the last video. You want to be able to clear the z-axis as well. So GL buffer, GL depth buffer bit. So another very important thing in OpenGL is to have a begin and an end, and in between those you will draw your graphics content, be it vertices or be it textures or something like that. But you need to have an end if you have a beginning, otherwise your program won't compile. So you start by having GL begin and GL end. So GL begin takes a parameter that is linked to what you're going to draw in between. So in this case we're going to be using GL underscore triangles, and then so we can start drawing our vertices in here. So what we want to do is have GL vertex, and so the naming convention is GL vertex 3F, so that's 3 floats. So you have another thing in there, like you could have a vertex 2I, which would be 2 ints. So we want to use 3. So you just go ahead and autocomplete with that. So what you want is -0 F5, again 0.5 and 0. Just indent that so it's easier to see, and you want to copy this 3 times. And you change the values in here. So for the second one, first value is 0. For the second one, the value should be 0.5. The last one, again, 0.5. So going on to our third vertex, we will have 0 in here, and 0 in here, and minus 0.5 there. Okay, so we've done this. We've begun and end our drawing context, and then what we want to have as well is we want to have a GLUT swap buffers, and you want to have that in so you can swap after every clear. So if you go ahead and run, you'll have a triangle drawn on the screen, and we're going to mix this up a bit by giving 3 colors to the 3 vertices, or vertices, sorry, and we will also have 3 different colors, and that's because you'll be able to see OpenGL's interpolation at work. So we'll give a value to the first, second and third vertice, and then a color will be rendered to 33% of the screen, and they'll all overlap onto each other. So you can create a color in OpenGL by doing OpenGL color, and again we want the 3F. So you set the red value to 1, green to 0, and the blue to 0. You need an F after them for float. And for the second one, don't forget your semicolon there. Okay, and you want to do the same again for the third one. Just indent all of this. and you want to change these values around to 0, 1, 0, and 0, 0, 1. And this will apply color in the form of the most basic shader onto your triangle. So you can see the interpolation where each value overlaps each other. Okay, that's it for this tutorial. Hopefully you enjoyed it, and we'll come back for another.